few days ago, I stumbled upon this channel, or more like one video from this channel called Why Tryhard Sweaty Nerds Suck on Elden Ring PvP Colosseum Duels. Let's watch this video, let's listen to what the gamer has to say about tryhards in Elden Ring PvP Colosseum Duels.
Yo, what's good everybody? It's Mango Llamas here. Today's video kinda gonna be a weird video. We're just gonna be talking about why you shouldn't be a tryhard sweaty nerd
Oh shit.
on the Elden Ring
That's about me.
PvP Colosseum Duels.
But only in PvP Colosseum Duels, okay.
Now before we get into what we're gonna talk about today, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You should be able to do whatever you want on a video game.
Okay.
It's a video game.
Okay.
So anything I'm about to say does not matter, and play however you want.
Okay, so what's the point of the video?
It's a video game. In today's video, I'm specifically talking about why you shouldn't be a tryhard sweaty nerd on the Colosseum Duels.
Do whatever you want, but don't do that particular thing I don't like. I assume that's one of these videos. Okay.
Not in anywhere else.
Is that because this guy is doing nothing but play duels on Colosseum? I mean, like, looking at the thumbnails, it would appear so. You know, he's fighting for his position. He's fighting for better living conditions on that circular arena of his.
Doesn't matter if you're a tryhard nerd on invasions or PvE, because when you do those things, when you do invasions and PvE and you win, there's a reward to it. The reward is you get runes. And
hey, yo, chat, how many of you is playing PvP invasions for runes and rewards? Honestly, technically I do, because I have that series where I am leveling through invasions to the max. So technically I do. Hey, maybe this guy has a point.
And in PvE, the reward is you progress the story, you beat the boss, and you get runes. But in the Elden Ring PvP Colosseum Duels specifically, and all the other Colosseum game modes, the Colosseum Duels specifically, and the Colosseum in general, when you play those things, or when you play the Colosseum and you win or lose, you don't get anything.
You're literally getting ranks, honestly. But
you don't get anything. You don't get no runes.
Okay.
You don't even get items.
Okay, so we are talking about something that allows you to progress with your build. Yeah, that's exactly what we are not getting. Okay.
The only thing you get on the Elden Ring PvP Colosseum Duels when you win is your rank.
Yeah.
And it's not hard to get the highest rank.
Okay, it's not.
So what the rank system is that the more you win games, the more shiny your banner is. And there's like 5 ranks, but like, who really gives a fuck about the ranks?
I mean, like, I do agree that not many people probably give a shit about it. Still, you're getting something, yeah? So like, making the point that you have nothing out of winning in Elden Ring Colosseum is just not true.
I don't think anyone gives a fuck about the ranks, and it's not hard to get the highest rank. It's really not hard. So rank doesn't mean shit, and you don't get anything for winning in the Colosseum Duels or the Colosseum in general.
Okay.
So why try hard and use the most meta shit possible to win every single game in the Elden Ring PvP Colosseum Duels?
I mean, I guess someone could ask you, considering that the first thing that we see here is regen into Black Flame Protection through combo just at the start of the fight. I mean, looks pretty tryhard to me. So I assume what this guy means is, we could see previously in the previous fight, is that like as someone when they were about to lose, like they actually swapped to the Royal Remains and started like just regenerating HP or something like that. But our boy over here that made this video is, well, kind of a tryhard himself. Aside of everything, tryharding in the arena also makes quite some sense, considering the fact that you just want to have a good fight, and well, it's really no point to limit yourself and literally put yourself at a disadvantage against decent players that is going to play good setups anyway, because watch it, knowing what type of utility, weapons and armor sets you're supposed to use in given situation is also a skill expression. So yeah, you probably want to use pretty decent setups and play so-called tryhard builds for the sake of to play against other tryhard builds, to be on somewhat equal field, and then have fun playing against people that know what they are doing.
So why try hard and use the most meta shit possible to win every single game in the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum duels?
It's not about winning. This is a problem. I think people of this type do not understand is that people that try hard, quote unquote, they just have fun. Bunch of scrubs that just using this ridiculous argument, having that belief that you either try harding or have fun, without understanding that try harding can be fun. And if someone is doing that, they probably have fun, because like this guy pointed out, the only thing that you're getting in the arena are ranks that not many people care about. It's just like the best way currently available in the game to get fast duels, and yeah, just try harding in such environment is absolutely normal. It's just people that doing so have fun playing the video game, trying to be the best players actually possible. And that's it, like trying to improve, trying to play with the setups that are fun because they are also useful. As simple as that. Playing up to the other aspects of the game, like poise system, yeah? Further improving upon understanding of that system, and so on and so forth, yeah? Like Scrub is going to tell you what there is to understand because you just like stack poise and that's it, which is just fundamentally wrong. It's just more things to think about and more interactions that you can utilize and execute.
People just do that to win.
People just do that to win. Like everyone is playing duels with an idea that they want to win.
My first point is that you shouldn't be a try-hard sweaty nerd on the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum duels because there's no reward to it.
Okay. All right. What about self-improvement? What about having fun by just playing a game to its full potential and just like improving upon it?
So my second point is that if there is no reward to the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum duels, shouldn't you just run the most fun, unique, cool character, cool setup, cool and unique build you can on the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum duels?
Right. So this is actually the point that we were talking about earlier. Certain people of this type just do not understand that, hey, tryharding is fun, or might be fun for certain people. As simple as that.
Because there's no reward to it. So
like the gamer is also fixated of the idea of having rewards and so on and so forth. Souls games overall, honestly, especially in PvP, it's more like a sandbox than action RPG. It's not like MMORPG where you are kind of grinding something. Vast majority of people using either cheat engine, save wizard, or other stuff like a save duping for the sake of to essentially get themselves stuff. So what is left to do is just to have fun and play the game for the sake of to improve upon it, or just like spend time playing in the way that you enjoy playing. Ergo, for some people, it is just tryharding. As simple as that.
What that basically means is what I'm trying to say is that if you're gonna play the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum duels, you should run a build and a character that makes sense. Now,
okay,
to
sense.
some people, this doesn't really matter. Some people don't really care about this, but to me, I kind of care about this. So I'll use examples from games in this video. So basically, what I mean by make a character that makes sense is that if you're gonna play Elden Ring PvP Coliseum duels, you should make a character that you would want to make, that makes sense to you, makes sense as a character, has a theme to it.
What the hell is the guy talking about, dude? Like, he is literally running around the freaking arena as a green boyo with purple beard. What the shit? You know what? It's probably up to the role-playing aspect of RPGs, yeah? Like, people are like, role-playing. I have seen this argument a lot. Hey, I am playing RPG, role-playing game, so you better role-play something. Well, yes, you're role-playing technically in Elden Ring. You're role-playing as Tarnished. But if you are looking like this and you are basically like putting on yourself some dumbass fucking armor sets, coming with clothes to the sword fight, then you are role-playing as a fucking dumbass. You are role-playing as Tarnished dumbass. Because believe or not, role-playing doesn't mean in this particular case that you can just do whatever you want and get away with it. No, you are put into the world of that has certain aspects to it, and one of them is without a doubt the fact that certain armor sets and certain weapons and so on are just better than others. And if you deliberately decide against using these better tools, then yes, you are role-playing as a fucking idiot.
And makes sense as a character in a fantasy world, or aka a character in Elden Ring.
Yeah, tryharding makes a lot of sense in Elden Ring, even from role-playing perspective. You are a Tarnished, you have certain goal, you're supposed to utilize anything that you can for the sake of to achieve that goal.
So what that basically means is, let's take an example from some of these games in this video. So in some of these games in this video, you're going to see people run off stock, which is a very meta setup on Elden Ring PvP. It is basically consists of running the Banished Knight's Halberd in your main hand and running a rapier in your offhand. Now it has to be a Banished Knight Halberd or the Commander's Standard because it has the poking moveset with the light.
I reminded myself why I couldn't stand this video for more than 2 minutes.
That is one of the meta setups most sweaty tryhard nerds use, and if you use that, you're a sweaty tryhard nerd. But what the point I'm trying to make is, with that setup, with using a halberd in your main hand, specifically the Banished Knight's halberd in your main hand and the rapier in your offhand, aka off stock, where is the theme in that?
Halstock setup? This is a theme?
There's no theme in that. There's no way your Elden Ring character or your fantasy world character has a halberd in his main hand and a rapier in his offhand.
Dude has like a limited imagination and being like, there is no fucking way. What do you mean? This is so fucking stupid. I mean, like, I for one relatively recently started picking up halberd after a very, very long time myself, but with dagger offhand, and I have a lot of fun doing so. Why I couldn't possibly imagine myself using this type of setup? What is this logic?
Just doesn't make any sense.
How?
Another example I'll use from this video is you're gonna see a guy in here that's using double knives. Now, his setup actually makes sense, and I'll explain why. He is running double knives, with one of them being, I think it's called, I don't know, it has like a death magic theme to it. So he's using a death magic knife, and he's using another knife, so...
Jesus. Okay, I see what is this guy doing. So he is pulling off the black flame at the beginning of the fights. He is pulling off the regen at the beginning of the fights. He is running very good offhand setup with very good catch-up setup on the main hand. He is using very good long-range poke type of Ash of War. And what is this guy doing by releasing this video? This is my conspiracy theory. He is actually hoping so that he gonna convince people to start running fucking dogshit setups to have advantage in the Colosseum. Dude, this is my conspiracy theory. He is trying to get the fucking edge. There is no other way.
Double knife. He's dressed up as kind of a dark-themed assassin, and he's using incantations.
Looking at outfit of this guy, I wonder what type of theme his build has. Theme of a retard, perhaps, because I don't see any other one, honestly.
Death incantations as well, and also just some regular incantations. So his build is basically a dark magic, dark assassin type of build. That makes sense compared to just somebody using a halberd in their main hand and a rapier in their offhand. Like, what kind of a character is that?
I just cannot fucking understand. Are you fucking like 12? You really need to think of yourself as some sort of the epic, cool-looking anime type of protagonist for the sake of to enjoy the game or what? What is the idea behind it? Why you just cannot have fun playing the game like it is?
There's some people, or like, I think it's only one guy in 2 games that he's just doing literally anything to win. So he's switching to his Royal Remain set when he's low on health. He's switching to his Icon Shield when he's low on health. He first starts off with the Greatsword that buffs your stats, so he pops that first, but then he switches to his Rapier. But after he struggles with his Rapier, he switches to his Double Spears, but after he struggles with his Double Spears, he switches back to his Rapier so he can get Storm Stomp on it, so he can get a free Light afterwards, so he can get more hits, but at the same time, like, where is the theme in that? There's no theme in that. You're just doing that to win. And why are you doing that? Doing anything possible to win when,
like, I love how this guy is pretending that he is not doing anything to win, like with this fucking setup of his, all the fucking pre-buffs and shit, dude. Like, this is actually so ridiculous.
There's no reward to it, is what I'm trying to say.
It's basically what so many fucking retards, like especially among regular Dark Souls communities, doing all the time. Yeah, like if you're gonna go on the Elden Ring Reddit forums and so on, you can see so many people just coping that, oh, I swear to God, I am not playing to win. Everyone is so tryhard, just want to have fun. All they want to do is to win. I mean, imagine why this person is spewing their frustrations on forums. Well, it's probably because they kind of want to win. They are just fucking dog shit.
Say, if you're gonna be a tryhard sweaty nerd, go ahead and do that on the PvP invasions or on PvE because there's a reward to it. So what I'm basically trying to say is, why be a sweaty tryhard nerd on the Elden Ring PvP duels, on the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum duels, when there's no reward to it? So you might as well make a fun and unique build and a character that makes sense instead of using a super duper meta setup just so you can win every single games when there's no reward to it.
It's probably like the reward on its own is not only pure fun out of playing tryhard setups, because some people might just like it, but also to body and upset all these freaking morons that run in the green-skinned character wannabe theme master that is literally just coping to the fucking oblivion. Guy got fucking bodied by some tryhard in the arena, and now he made a video to cry about it. I actually wonder, what is fun into playing duels that look like this? Let's look at this video. I swear to God, those builds, quote-unquote builds, have theme to them, yeah? This is the fight between 2 players that do themed type of fights. Dude, they are clicking random buttons and hope for the fucking best. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't understand what is fun in that. Not gonna lie. Like, I don't see fun into playing against bad player and being bad myself. Just click random buttons and hope for the best. Oh my god. That's definitely not something I see as fun myself. And I have really hard time understanding how is that literally like neuron activating in any way, shape or form. It's ridiculous. Like, how is tryharding not fun, but this is fun? Honestly, Jesus Christ, I went through that video. I really have hard time understanding the fucking scrubs and their logic behind like how the game's supposed to be played. It's really just beyond me. Someone please explain to me what author had of mind and how does that have any sort of sense. Asmongold with his face over there is expressing my emotions pretty well right now, not gonna lie.